Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I do use a variety of my cards, but we're going to go old school. We're going to go to Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. We will pull one from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. We will also pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal Deck. Now, for the overview, we're going to pull out John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and I'm going to pull one of the Radley Valentine Angel Tarot, Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? We have a new moon on the 4th. It's early in the morning, Eastern time. It will be for Sagittarius, and it also is going to have a solar eclipse. So it's a really super powerful new moon. New moons are about new beginnings, new cycles, and this is something to really cleanse a lot of air. I feel like this is going to cleanse a lot of communication. Okay, right now we've got a 6, victory and success. I think it's going to open our pathways. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always easy to do these things, but it does feel like there is some changes coming with this new moon solar eclipse. Okay, so here we go. We're going to cut for 2 more. One has fallen out, and you know when they fall out, it means they want to be seen, so we let them be seen. Let's see what we have here. Move some of these around here a little bit. There we go. So remember to follow the numbers, put them, write them down, because numbers are important. They do have their own meanings and their own messages. So here we have a 6, the number of man. It's the effort that you put into something. This is, this person is tooting his own horn. He is blowing the horn. Now, is it his own horn, or is he blowing the horn of success? But this is all about victory and success. This is, again, even though this new moon is on the 4th, this number 6, we're kind of having some of this transitional energy too. I kind of feel like maybe something's going to be going on around the 6th also, or maybe we're going to see some of the results from this new moon on the 6th. Okay, so again, it is something that's pushing away some of the darker energies, bringing out that sunshine, and it's something that we need to be very, very cognizant of. We need to, open ourselves to higher power, whoever that is for you. What is good for you is not necessarily the same for me. But the thing that joins us all together is that we are all workers in the light. We are all light workers. Okay, so this has that energy. Maybe it's time for us to push our light out even more so too. I don't know. We'll just put that out there. This one, rejoice in celebration. So this is 6. Now we have a 3. 3 is very powerful in that it is, you do something 3 times, you say something 3 times. There is power in the number 3. The 3 is also about celebration, which this is all about, and it's also about creativity. So something's happening in a very positive way that, that again, I'm not saying that it's always easy for us, but things are moving, something to even celebrate. Now, this is kind of like what's going on in the universe in itself. Okay, let's go on. Our next card, love begins. Oh, how lovely is that? I mean, this would be I'm going to claim this for our universe. I'm going to claim this for our world, because now these are water energies here. I think this is the fire energy. I'm not quite sure. About that. But this is the water energy. So that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional. So there is a new chapter. Now remember, new moons, and again, when it's got the solar eclipse, it makes it like a supercharged moon. But new moons are when you request, when you start new cycles, okay? So new moon to a full moon is the moon, the moon's very tiny little sliver, and it starts to get bigger and bigger. It's called the waxing moon. You want to request, you request. When the moon is full, that is a time when you release, relinquish, and request. And then as it gets smaller and smaller, it, which is basically, on the first, it's still getting smaller until we get to that fourth. So it is a time for us to release and relinquish. Moon energy, very strong. I would start putting out my intentions. Basically, since this is on the 4th, I would start really on the 2nd. And what that is, put out your requests. Some people burn it. Some people just voice it. If you are going to burn it, make a copy. Put it on your refrigerator so you can always see it and say, and basically, say it every day. Okay, very powerful when you do that. Very powerful energies. I did that. It took about 2 years, but then I looked at my list, so I do need to make a new list. I looked at my list and I said, oh my goodness, I've gotten everything on my list. So just have to say it. Okay, we're going to just pull one of the Guardian Angel cards. I do love these. They're very gentle. They're very encouraging. So let's see what we have here. Okay, you want to come out. Okay, we're going to let you out. This one, and it is reversed. So that reverse cards are very strong energy. Let's see what we have here. 6 of Abundance. Now, so 6, we have another 6 here. And remember the numbers. So 6, 3, 1, 6, 6, 1, 3, 6, because the numbers can be reversible too. And now this would be your earth energy. This would be your Capricorn. Stuff is going on in Capricorn right now. Venus and Pluto are in Capricorn. This would be your Taurus. Things are still going on with Taurus energy. And it also is your Virgo. It is about your money, your job, your career, okay? It can also be about your home. Now, heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. Interesting stuff. The cards always do amaze me. And like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler, so I open myself to higher power. But they do always amaze me many times over when I'm expecting doom and gloom, and then they provide something so beautiful like that. And again, I do think it's always a reminder that we need to remember and look at and count our blessings. Okay, so new moon on the 4th, early in the morning, solar eclipse, supercharging that moon up, really pushing it forward. So make sure you get out there and, at least if, maybe you're not awake, on the morning of the 4th, but if you are, make sure that you get out there, or do it maybe 2nd and 3rd. Now, where it will be seen, I'm understanding the Antarctica and also Western Africa. Okay? Okay. Now, why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Pisces. How are you? I hope you're great. I don't know. I'm getting this money vibe for you. I'm like, I getting ready for some money because, okay, oops, card falling out. 4 of Fire. 4's stability, leadership. What's my other one? Leadership, stability, and organization. Okay, Fire is our Sagittarius, which we're in. It's also our Aries and Leo, passionate, burning, determined. But back to the money. Oh, and also too, while I'm shuffling, make you wait a little bit. Why don't you go down and like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notifications if you've not done so. And if you're not getting a notification on the click again. Anyway, back to the money. I was thinking about that because Jupiter will be going into Pisces, because it transitions for a year. Every year it transitions. It'll be going into Pisces on, Awakening. Interesting with that. Archangel Gabriel, you could be hearing some news. Every 12 years it transitions, and it's going into Pisces on the 28th of December. So if we're in 2022, Jupiter will be in Pisces for the majority. Where were you? What was the situation? Now, many of you might have been, maybe in school. Where were you? How was your money situation back in 2010? Okay? Think about that, because it's 12-year cycle. So, and Jupiter is largesse, good fortune. It has really positive energy, and it will be coming to you. Okay, now, let's see what we have here now for you. Okay, the 4 I told you about, fire I told you about, this has a good weekend vibe to it. Now we have a new moon. There's a lot of positive energy. I always say for my Pisces, and you know this to the point you probably get tired of it, but what you put your thoughts and your mind to does happen, does come true. So that's why you always have to watch out for the buts. Okay? When you say, I want this, and then you do this, but I don't think it'll happen. No, stop the buts. Okay? Put out that positive. This is a new moon, and it's a very strong new moon. It's a requesting type of new moon. Things can happen with this new moon. Okay, now the 4 of fire, and also write it down, read it every day. The 4 of fire is a time of celebration. It's a time of looking back, not looking back at your life, looking at your life as it is now and saying, okay, I'm okay with where it is. It doesn't mean that you can't go more, you can't do things differently, but it's also a time of, I like where I'm at. This feels good. I feel good with the people around me. I have people that I love me. Whether that be your, remember, relationships are odd. It can be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, something to do with family. But it's just a sense of, I'm in a good place for this moment, for right now, for this day. Okay? I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to go forward. But for right now, the present, this is, like they say, this is a gift. Okay? Here we go. 4 of fire. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. Now, we have the 12. So 1, new beginnings. 2, choices. Which way do I go? Okay? 10 plus 2, transition. Which way do I go? Archangel Gabriel, the divine messenger, brings news, divine news. This is also the Hanged Man in traditional tarot. So this is looking at, this is kind of like your situation, looking at things a little bit differently. In the beginning, talk about, counting your blessings, looking at things, and it may have taken you some time to have gotten to that point, but it does feel like this is one of those weekends to slow down a little bit, stop rushing so much, count your blessings, look at things a little bit differently, and just kind of embrace the positive energies, because this is also one of those times I'm kind of getting for you. It's one of those fallow times that, my mom used to tell me, she was very highly, highly psychic. I'd ask her, as a teenager, Mom, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And she'd say, I have a hard time reading for you. You're in one of those fallow times. So fallow is basically in a preparatory time, is waiting time. I would answer, but Mom, all I want to know, am I going to the prom? Okay, but I have a hard time reading. You're in that fallow time. Now, I'm not saying that I'm having a hard time reading you, not at all, but you're in this time of preparation. Now, the preparation can be very short. It could be very long, but right now, enjoy your moment, enjoy your time right at this time, okay? Because, like I said, that Jupiter, end of December, things could happen that could be very positive. Look at things, well, I think it would be positive. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Your next card here, the Knight of Air. Knight of Air. So Knight's underlying energy is fire. We know that. Air energy is our Aquarius. Now, remember, Jupiter right now is in Aquarius, and it's going to try to make a really big push, for good things, to finish things up, for things to come to us before it goes into Pisces. Pisces is dreamy. Pisces is psychic. Pisces has, has kind of that underworld energy to it also, kind of looking deeper. What do you really want type of energy? Aquarius has the what are your thoughts energy. What have you been thinking about energy? So Jupiter is going to be kind of making a bigger push on the thought energies, okay? So air energy, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A lot of Aquarius energy right now. This is also, this is really thinking things through. This is getting that list, putting it out there, saying it to the new moon, or saying it, I'm not worshiping the new moon. I'm not worshiping the moon at all. I say that you basically, these are good times for you to put it to the universe. give it to your source, okay? What it is that you want, because like I said, you're in this little moment. It's a little moment, this little fallow period, and then things start to boom. Things start to go. Okay. So the Knight of Air is intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. And let's go on over here. So things right now, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend, but your minds never really are quiet. Okay, that one's popping. Your mind is never really quiet. So, write your ideas down also. Okay, this one popped. Divine guidance. Now, this is the Hierophant, or the Hierophant, okay, in the traditional. However, I do like how the divine guidance in this card, how this is worded more so. This does mean connect with your higher power, connect with your divine, your source, whoever that is for you, okay? This is Archangel Sandelphan. Sandelphan is believed to have been Elijah in the Old Testament, the prophet. 5 is about change, so change is a coming here, my Pisces. You gotta, you have to kind of know what that's all about. You have to just kind of accept that everything changes, but this is some changes that's happening. Now, this is also the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach, and that's kind of where that awakening is. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So there is some changes. There are some things you have to look at. Again, you're in a fallow period, but once this is over, it changes very quickly, and it could change that Sunday. It could change, like at the end of this, it could just be, okay, today I'm just having a good day. I'm quiet. I'm just relaxing. I am connecting higher power. Boop, tomorrow you're off again. Okay, here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy for my Pisces we have here. Okay, this one is reversed. Iolite. Ooh, I like this for you. Magical powers, feminine divine, work connections, inspirations. I really feel, especially when Jupiter goes into Pisces, get yourself some Iolite, okay? Magical powers. Ooh. Use a little magic. Okay, so my Pisces, interesting energies. Get yourself ready. Okay, also too, why don't you go down here, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, and most importantly though, my Pisces, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.